What's going on, guys? My name is Austin. I'm sure you guys probably know that by now if you've been watching my videos. Today we're going to be learning how to do an ollie. Ollie is one of the first tricks that you're going to have to learn if you're wanting to start skateboarding, at least doing tricks on a skateboard. First things first, you want to make sure you have a good board. I wouldn't recommend getting a Walmart board. Wouldn't recommend getting anything from like Target or anything, because those boards are just going to be very soggy. They're not going to work the way you want them to. So go invest in a good board. Make sure you have a good board. That way it has good pop and you can actually get a good elevation from the ground. All right, now you also want to make sure that you have, if you're goofy footed or if you're regular footed, whatever leg that I feel more comfortable balancing on whenever I'm doing any kind of exercises, that's pretty much going to be a good indicator of which leg is more dominant. You could do a couple of tests. If I climb up on this thing and I jump down onto one foot, whatever leg I typically want to put in front is probably the one that I'm more dominant with. Same thing if like I jumped and I wanted to land on that left leg, I don't know, that's probably my more dominant leg. But realistically, again, you want to figure this out before you actually start trying to ollie, because whatever leg goes in front, that's the one that you need to get out of the way. And that's also where a lot of your balancing is going to come from. For the foot positions, whenever you're standing on the board for an ollie, you want one foot on the tail, and then you want your other foot just slightly right behind those front bolts here. Now I'm goofy footed, and so this would be what my typical position would be for an ollie. If you're regular footed, it's going to be the opposite. Your left foot is going to be in front and your right foot is back on that tail.
I'm not sure what happened, but my audio cut out. But what we were talking about is popping the tail and like lifting our front foot. Most people think that you slide your foot up the board to elevate it. However, it's more that you're lifting it up and clearing the front foot out of the way. That way the board can actually raise up and level out. Your front foot levels the board out and pushes it forward. That being said, here's an ollie, and we're gonna put the pressure on the back foot. That's what pushes the board down, and then your front foot will lift, and that's an ollie. Now we started talking about how to help get your ollies while moving. Me personally, I started with ollieing over lines, so that's what we're doing. As you can see, I'm trying to clear over the line, and if that becomes easy for you, you can start adding elements. You can put something down and ollie over it. You can ollie onto benches, and then you can also do over pyramids and things like that. But that being said, that is just kind of your basics, and then you can start just adding more to it, such as transition or ollieing down gaps and things like that.
Now this one really applies to me because I don't skate transition. But once you get comfortable with ollies, you can even start taking it into, comfortable with transition, you can start taking it into bowls and start skating on the transition and start learning how to do like frontside airs and things. So like I was saying, once you're good, once you have solid ollies, you can start taking it and doing other kinds of things with it. So, for example, skating in transition. This is one of the, in my opinion, harder things to do. I don't skate transition, so let's see if I can even do a frontside air today. I just smacked the crap out of my foot. You gotta start a little bit earlier than you expect. And that's the thing that scares me with transition, is the higher you get to that wall, the higher you're gonna end up going above the coping and things. Going back in is one of the scariest things, especially because of everything that can go wrong. I mean, you all saw what happened even when I was starting low. So yeah, key takeaways, make sure that you guys have a board that is set up well for you. Make sure that you're comfortable on it. Make sure you snap the tail, lift the front foot, and just learn how to jump correctly. Also, make
you guys always stretch before your sessions. But anyway, that's going to be it on how to ollie. If there's anything that you guys think I missed or could add, please let me know, because I'm going to keep trying to make these. That way, you know, it's kind of a how-to progression series. If you guys like the video, make sure you guys like the video, share it, sub, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace. As you guys know, I have my brand, live free and stay sharp. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.